Good evening, everyone. I popped in just a minute early to make sure I could get in, and just so that everybody had a chance to jump in. So, as you are popping on, please tag your stylist and tell them, tell me where you're tuning in from, because we love to see that we go border to border and coast to coast. And isn't it fun how in the virtual world we can connect with old friends, but yet find so many new friends as well. And that's one thing that I definitely love about this business. So, hi, Liana. You're tagging. Hi, Shanti. I'm not reading my comments very well. So, yes, tag your people and we will get started. Hey, Olga. So, welcome again. Tell us where you're tuning in from. I love to see where we're all tuning in from. My name is Rayanne Flickinger, and I am tuning in from Burton, Kansas, almost smack dab in the middle, a little bit south. And I don't know about you guys, but it is cold here today, and we are supposed to get freezing tonight. So I am not ready for winter, just for the record. But also tell me if it's cold in your neck of the woods. So again, welcome. And I just want to thank you for tuning in, taking the time, because if you're here, that means your stylist thought something that this might be a fit for you and in your world. And she would love to do business with you. So that is a great compliment because we get to work with whoever we want to. So if you would just settle in, grab your drink, and take a listen. We're going to talk a little bit about what it's like to be the jewelry lady. I never would have dreamed I'd ever grow up to be the jewelry lady. But I did have a party for my sister-in-law with another company. And my husband came home during that time and he said he saw all these women having a great time. And so that's one of the things that I, say is a must at my parties is that we have a good time. I mean, who doesn't want to have a good time, right? And he saw all these women having a great time. And he said, Rayanne, you need to do that. And I said, I don't want to do that. He said, no, you really need to do that because all these girls are having a great time. And that consultant was walking out the door with money in her hand. So I am so glad that I listened to him back then, 23 years ago, because I am having so much fun. Women love to get together. We love to have a reason to get together. We need to schedule our times together, right? We can't just do it spontaneously anymore because we've got so many other things going on, right? Who is busy in your world? Who's busy? Put a B in the comments for me if you are busy. We're all busy and we have to set appointments with our own selves to get the things done that we need to get done, right? Well, I was the same. I also, 20 in December of 2020, my previous company went out of business and I thought I was done. I had grandchildren since then. We've got number 8 coming. And I just thought I was going to be Nano and I was going to help my husband, Corey, with his business and the books and stuff. And I just thought I was done. But then a friend of mine brought me Parkland. She said, I just want you to take a look. I said, okay, I'll take a look. And so I did. And when I found out about the programs that I'm going to talk to you about tonight, I knew that I needed to partner with them because for one, in 2020, when everybody was closing their doors, Park Lane had their best year ever. Isn't that crazy? I know. And what I do know is that in recessions and things like that, I do know that network marketing or direct sales can power through that time. And especially when I saw that they had their best year ever. I knew I wanted to partner with them. They've been around for 70 years. 70 years. They started this company, Arthur and Shirley Levine started in their garage when they were 16 and 19 years old. Can you believe that? That still just blows my mind. But way back then, they knew that they only wanted to take 2%, and they vowed to do so 2% of the profits to keep for themselves, and they pour everything else back into our programs. That's what makes them so great. And I knew that my family and friends were still going to wear jewelry because I was the jewelry lady for 20, years. And I told them why they needed it, where they're going to get it if they weren't going to get it from me. So all the stars lined up and I joined Park Lane, and I have just loved every minute of it. They are so generous with their programs for the customers. We have, and we'll talk about that, for their hostesses and for the stylist. By the way, if you're sitting here thinking, oh my goodness, this probably cost a fortune, I'm going to just put it out there for you. It's only $129 to get started. That is a trip. That's less than a trip to Walmart for me. So that gives you $500 in jewelry. It also gives you a shopping website and your back office. Tonight, though, if you sign in by tonight, you get an extra $200 in free jewelry when you sign up. Okay, so let's grow back into some of the programs. So, like I said, Arthur and Shirley Levine started this in 1955. They wanted to help women have identity. They wanted to help women give back to the household. And since then, they have sold it to 3 of their children. And so now we're going into the great and grandchildren. So 3 generations of family is what Park Lane has grown into. And I just love that. They've come up through the ranks, if you will. They have been sweeping the floors, putting jewelry together. They have done the sales out in the field, so they understand all parts of this business. And I love that because they listen to us and we can rely on them. And that is so good. They are debt-free, they are cash rich, and it is a year-round business. A lot of companies will do most of their business towards this end part of the year. They'll do about 70% from September to December, and they'll do about 30% from January to that August. In Park Lane, we do about 52 in the latter part of the year and 48 in the front part of the year. So it's a year-round continuous business, and that was important for me as well. Might wonder, well, what kind of people do this? Do I have to be, I don't know anything about fashion. I don't know anything about jewelry. I don't know anything about selling. It's okay. It's okay. A lot of people don't. I didn't. But you know what? I've always loved jewelry, and I could always get up there and talk about it. I was a jewelry snob, though. I only wore real gold and real diamonds. So I learned how to wear other, and I went into the two-tone to kind of get into that. Now I wear all of it. And it is a great way to, you don't have to have that experience. You don't have to have a business degree, a marketing degree, or anything like that. We teach you what you need to go. We wrap arms around you and we show you all the ins and outs of this business so you can relax with that. And all kinds of people do this. We have stay-at-home moms, we have doctors, we have nurses, we have stay-at-home nanos, we have teachers, college students. This is great for them. Retirees, because they love to be around people. We have corporate, because we have so much fun and we're recognized in so many areas of our business. So that's what kind of people do it. And it all walks. So we don't have to have a cookie cutter look or anything like that. Okay. If you like sparkly and you know how to put a clasp around the neck, you're our girl. Okay. Our product is jewelry. If you haven't figured that out, jewelry is the #1 gift giving item in America. And high fashion jewelry, which is Park Lane's jewelry, is 75% of that market. So you're already selling to something that's already established. You're not having to create and teach anybody why they need to do this. It's simply sparkly, and jewelry makes us feel good because we look good. And when we feel good and look good, well, we do good. So, and women do wear jewelry all year round. It's a great item to market, to share with your friends. And it's easy to wear. I can wear wherever I go. If I go to Walmart, if I go to the bank or whatever, I can throw on my necklace, my earrings, and a great bracelet, and I am set. And I am a walking billboard wherever I go. Somebody says, "Oh, I love your necklace. It's Park Lane. Have you ever heard of it?" That creates conversation with people, and it brings new people into our business constantly. We're not having to stay right in our circle of family and friends. Our jewelry is hypoallergenic. Most people can wear our jewelry because it has no lead, no cadmium, no nickel, and it's all hypoallergenic, backed by an unconditional guarantee. No questions asked. And our metals are 14 karat to 22 karat gold electroplated, and our silvers are rhodium electroplated. We have genuine stones and semi-precious stones. We have quality jewelry, and that's important because you want to know that you're backed by a guarantee. You want to know that what you're sharing with your family and friends, that is quality, and that it gives you that confidence to share it. It gives them confidence to purchase it too. So I love that Park Lane had thought of that way back when and taking care of that. We have all styles in Park Lane. We have delicates, classics, bolds, edgy, boho, pearls. And so we have something for everybody. It's not just one kind of jewelry, one niche of jewelry. And we have all kinds. We have all price ranges too. We have everything from $22 to over $200. Of course, we'd never let our customers pay over $200 because Park Lane, we'd always offer them Park Lane programs that they have for our customers. So let's talk about that. Our customer special is every single day. And put a C in the comments if you've ever got to take advantage of our customer special. Your first 2 items are full price, and those can be the least expensive items in the catalog. Your next 4 items are half price, and those can be the most expensive items in the catalog. Park Lane is so smart about this. Every single day, customer special that we get to offer, and it's easy for us to extend that to our people. They also have style drops, which they are deeply discounted items that they drop in the line so that our customers maybe could get this for $35 with a $40 purchase. It's keeping us in front of our customers all the time, always giving us a reason to reach out to our customers. And it keeps our customers on the edge of their seats waiting to see what Park Lane's going to drop next, because especially if they love those deals, Park Lane doesn't disappoint. We also have a subscription box. It's called a Sparkle Box. There's 3 levels of that: $24 for 1 piece of jewelry, $39 for 2 pieces of jewelry, and $59 for 3 pieces of jewelry. That's our standard, our premium, and our elite. And each piece of jewelry is valued over $80. So that's $240 for only $59. And it's a surprise every single month. And that just keeps our customers happy and coming back. And of course, we're going to show them how they can wear some of our other jewelry right alongside with their sparkle box. So that's a fun way that Park Lane keeps our customers intrigued with us as well. Our hostess program is bar none. It is the best I have seen. Girls, our hostesses can earn about 40, average hostess earns $400 in free and half price jewelry. And it could look something like this, just for inviting us over to share that customer special with them and lots of fun fashion. And they can earn on the average $400 in free and half price jewelry. So that I knew when that came around, that's why I got started with this company, because I knew that my family and my friends, I could offer them free jewelry. They were going to get value when I came and shared my jewelry with them. And that's why the hostess plan is why I signed up with Park Lane, because it is so good. We also have a fundraiser program. They give back 50% to your nonprofit, and 50% of the total sales they give back. And on that other 50%, they pay us, the stylist, our full commission on. So that is an incredible fundraising program too. I used to be able to do fundraisers with my other company, but it came out of my pocket. And so it's not that I'm not willing to do that, but I love that takes the brunt of that for us, and then I can still give my commission too if I want to. So okay, so we've talked about the customers, we talked about the hostesses. That's really, really good, right? You're probably wondering, well, do you make any money as a stylist? Well, yes, we do. I'm glad you asked. So our stylist, as stylist, one of the things that will probably be most exciting to you is that we have no quotas. We have no inventory, and we get paid weekly. Okay, those are the three highlights. Let's dive into that just a minute. No quotas. We are an incentive-based company. We have no quotas. From the very first piece of jewelry that you sell, you're going to get your full commission rate on that. If you turn it in on a Wednesday, then you're going to get paid on it on that next Tuesday. Okay. Our weekend is on Wednesday. Those sales go in on Wednesday. We get paid on Tuesday. We also get to be our own hostess and our own customer anytime that we want to. So I always have a show open in my name, and I get to take advantage of that customer special every single day. If there's something that drops, I can go out there and shop just like a customer, and I can turn that in on my show. And when I get to my 10 orders, I can turn that in and get all the free jewelry from it too. Isn't that great? And then that allows me to be able to give free gifts at my parties, and not just dollar items that I get at the Dollar Tree. I get to give them great pieces of jewelry, and they come back for more. We also have no credit card fees. Our credit cards, we do that. We have what we call a cart share. So in our back office, our shopping website, we can create a cart for our customers and send that cart to them with all those great deals on there. And then they just enter their information right then and there. I don't have to take credit card information. I don't have to have a third-party credit card company. Park Lane takes care of that, and they pay the credit card fees. That was like a 3% raise for me from my previous company. So I truly appreciate that. I mentioned we get paid weekly, didn't I? We get paid weekly on our full price and our half price purchases that people make from us or we make from ourselves. And we get paid our full, starting out with Park Lane, you get to start out at 30%. Girls, that's an industry high. And like I told you, it only costs you $129 to get your kit, and 30%, you often have that back in your very first launch party that you don't even do. You go tie in with a senior leader, and they help you to do your launch party and help you to get qualified and off and running. 30% is our entry level commissions up to 50%. So put a D in the comments if you've ever done direct sales before, if you have leadership experience in there, if you have built a team in there. Park Lane recognizes that, and that's called our Direct Appoint program. And I was able to come in at a higher rate because I had built a team and I was part of leadership. And so I was able to come in at a higher rate than the 30%. And since then, with that, then I have kept that title. There's no bouncing up and down on a leadership roller coaster. If you've been in leadership, you might know about that. And because once you come into a title or a level of leadership, you stay there. You don't have to keep turning in sales or turning in recruits to keep that level. So that is so good. Yes, it does, Olga. And so 30% is entry level. And when you promote, you get a 5% forever raise for every promotion up to your 50%. Coming in as a direct appoint, you come in at that same level. You'll go through an easy interview process and to determine where you might be in our compensation plan. But it's like if you're a lawyer and you moved to a different firm, they're not going to bring you in as a para. They're going to bring you in at a lawyer status, right? And that's what Park Lane does too. And I don't know of another company that does that. That was so rewarding for me. So it just made me feel so good. And I love that we don't ever slide backwards. We stay at that percentage forever until we get that next pay raise. And so our promotion is, we have a great promotion culture too. So you come along and we get you launched out. You do about $1,000 sales in your month's time, and you bring a friend alongside you because it's fun to do it with your friends. And she does about the same thing. Then $1,000 sales in about a month's time. Then that gives you your first level of leadership. You've branch level and your first 5% pay raise, forever pay raise. And that also opens you up for our Mercedes car program for first level of leadership. And let's say your friend gets out, it didn't work for her, it didn't work out. You still remain at that branch level and you still earn that 35% until you promote again. And it's 5% every promotion. I just love this part of Park Lane. So I told you we're about incentives. I told you about the Mercedes car program. That is a program that you can get $500 cash each month or $700 if you drive a white Mercedes. They'll pay for the purchase or lease of that white Mercedes for you every single month. With you earn it. You and your team earn that one each month. There is 2 luxury trips a year that we get to earn. We're all working for Amsterdam right now, and they just got back from Zurich in this fall. We got back from St. Thomas in the spring, and so it is usually a trip that's abroad and then a toes in the sand. And so those are so much fun. So many memories are made on those trips, and they are 5-star. And the one thing that I will tell you about that is that I appreciate, because I've earned other trips before, but I had to pay for my airfare. Park Lane pays for our airfare. They wine us, they dine us, and of course we get jewelry, and it is so much fun. So, but if you don't like to travel, that's okay. You can cash out on that trip and you can take home $1,000 in cash. So I absolutely appreciate that too. We also have a rich rewards program. It's 5 levels of sales and just sharing the Park Lane, and you can earn over $1,100 each and every month in free jewelry. That is how we're able to give away free necklaces on events like this. So That's a lot of fun stuff, isn't it? It sounds so great. What do you think about it? Any questions? Drop them in the comments. I'll try to answer any of those. But as we go into that, I already told you about our one kit. That's $129 with $500 in jewelry. All of them have the back office. All of them have that shopping website that is so phenomenal. Okay. And if you but if you want a little bit more jewelry, a lot of people will go in for the $229 because that's going to give you $1,000 worth of jewelry instead of the $500. Tonight's going to give you $1,200 in jewelry that you get to pick out. Now, here's the thing: back in the day, when I first got started being the jewelry lady, it cost me $1,200, and they picked out my pieces of jewelry that I was to show. I love that Park Lane allows us to pick out the pieces that we're going to be excited about, because that means we're going to be excited about showing it to our family and friends. We also have a $439 kit, and that is $2,000 worth of jewelry that you get to pick out right now. Tonight, that would be $2,200 worth of jewelry that you get to pick out. There's a $129 annual renewal on the date that you sign up. That is your birth date in Park Lane, and there's $129 renewal for that. So I love that I get to choose how I want to work this business. A lot of women do this. We've got several girls that do this full-time online, and with kids running around the background, and that's okay, and they do very well. We have girls that do this just in person parties, and that works out very well too. The majority of us do a mix of both, and but you get to choose how you want to do this. Vendor events, what we call sip and shops, like a restaurant party, a you and two just around the kitchen table, or Zooms. We have all kinds of ways that girls like to do this business. And Park Lane doesn't put us in a box and say, no, you have to do it like this. They say, here's the jewelry, go share it. And so I absolutely love that too. We have tons of training available. You are not out here by yourself. We don't give you the kit and say, okay, see ya, good luck. Absolutely not. We lock arms with you. Like I said, you're going to have a senior leader that's going to come alongside of you, do a launch party for you. You're going to get all the free jewelry from it. You're going to get all the money from it, and you're going to get all the bookings from it. And then they're going to continue on to help you with that follow-up as well. This is an incredible team to be a part of. We have been number 1 and number 2 since we got started in 2020. In the worldwide stage of Park Lane. And we have several leaders that came over from that previous company. You have over 256 years of not only direct sales leadership, but jewelry direct sales leadership. And we can help you be successful of all the ins and outs and tricks of the trade. So what do you want to do next? Go ahead and text your stylist and tell her, give me the instructions. Let's sign up. And why not? Because you don't have to marry us. Just try us out for a season. Try us out and get some cash for Christmas. And then make a decision if you want to stick around with us. I think you will, because we have a lot of fun. And I can't even believe I get paid to do this. I got to tell you. But what you will want to do is fill out the survey. I think I put it in the description of, I hope I put it in the description of our video tonight. Fill out that survey, and you're going to have a secret word at the end. And I'm going to say sweater, because it is now sweater weather for sure in Kansas. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, but reach out to your stylist. And if she doesn't know the answer, she will reach up and she will find the answers out for you as well. So why not? It could be a great way to find some new friends, reconnect with old friends, and have some cash for Christmas. Well, hope to see you on our team, and you guys have a fantastic evening, a better week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.